Most people think that financial freedom is something that you achieve in your 50s or in your 60s. But that's not true, because you can actually achieve financial freedom in your 40s, and this can be achieved if you make better or informed financial decisions in your 30s, because every decade that you are existing right now, you are enjoying the decisions that you made in the previous decade. If you're in your 30s, you are either enjoying or regretting the decisions that you made in your 20s. If you're in your 40s, you're probably enjoying or regretting the decisions that you made in your 30s. And it's like that also in your 50s. If you are enjoying or regretting, it's pegged on the decisions that you made in your 40s. Understanding that every decade in your life is a prerequisite to the following decade, then that should make you understand that the decisions that you make right now, you'll be able to enjoy or look back and resent them in your 40s. In this video, I am going to discuss the daily habits or practices that you can evade in your 30s or practice in your 30s so that you can enjoy financial freedom in your 40s. Always remember, being wealthy is not a rich quick scheme, and anyone coming to you telling you that put your money here, you'll be able to grow your money 2 times, 3 times, or even 4 times within a month or within 2 months or 3 months, they are scamming you. The best thing is to learn and understand what kind of habits am I having right now that will help me achieve what I want in my 40s. If you are being distracted in your 30s, then it means in your 40s you'll have little or nothing to show. So stick with me in this video and learn the kind of things or practices that you can have in your 30s so that you can enjoy financial freedom in your 40s. The first habit that you should have in your 30s is setting clear goals for yourself. I want to be free by 40, or I want to be free from employment. I want to be free from 8 to 5 jobs. I want to save more money. I want to have more money. I want to make more money. All those are vague goals, and you are more likely not to achieve. Having specific goals that you set in your 30s will help you. And having a specific goal will sound like this. By 33, I want to have built a 6-month emergency fund. By 35, I want to have wiped out all consumer debt that I have. By 37, I want to have owned at least one income generating asset. By 40, I would want to have replaced 50 to 70% of my monthly expenses with passive income. So the difference between having specific goals and vague goals is that when you have specific, then you'll be able to work towards them. And also when you have specific goals, then remember to set a system around them. For instance, if you are saying by 33 years, I want to have saved a 6-month emergency fund, then have a system that will help you save that kind of money. And this system involves working backwards. Where are you at right now? You are 31. How much money do you spend in a month? Let's say it's 50,000. So for 6-month emergency fund, that is 300,000 Kenyan shillings. So how much currently will you be saving towards that? Then take the 300,000 and divide it by 24 months if you are 2 years to hitting 33 years. If you take 300,000 Kenyan shillings and divide it by 48 months, you'll get 6,250 Kenyan shillings that you need to contribute every month towards your 6-month emergency fund. The second habit is master living below your means. And this is a very important habit to have. If you are earning 50,000, between 50 and 80,000, you are probably living a comfortable life. The moment you get a pay raise, do not upgrade your lifestyle. Do not upgrade your phone. Do not upgrade your house rent. Do not upgrade your car. Do not upgrade the school that you are taking your children, because this is what keeps you trapped in the poverty cycle. But if you maintain your lifestyle and make sure that it is always below what you're making, you will be able to make better financial decisions. You'll be able to have free money to invest. You'll be able to have room to try out new businesses. And it will also give you room to build your emergency fund. Living below your means does not mean you are living cheaply or you are not living a fulfilling life. It simply means that you are living below your means. And living below your means varies for different people. If you are making 100K, then living below your means all your expenses cover 50% of your income, which is 50,000. Another person who is earning 50,000, the expenses, their daily expenses need to be capped at 25,000 Kenya shillings. So you can see these two people will also be living a different lifestyle. The third habit is automating your savings. You need to automate your savings because, one, the moment you start spending your salary, that becomes the end of your savings journey. If you do not save before you start spending your salary, then you are less likely to save that money. The best thing to do is have an automated saving plan where at the moment your salary hits your checking account, then the savings that you have decided is automatically deducted. So you do not get to interact with that money. You do not have chance to even spend it. But the moment it gets into your account, it's deducted to your savings account. Another thing is normalize saving before you start spending. You should not save what has remained after spending. And this is what makes most people not save. They don't treat saving as a bill. They treat saving as an option, like, let me just spend. If the money remains, I will save. It's so obvious that the minute you start spending that money, you will not put aside any amount. So you need to start treating your saving as a bill, just like the way you pay for rent, you pay for electricity, you pay for internet, you pay for food, you pay for domestic workers. That is the same way you should see savings as a bill. The fourth habit is to kill bad debt quickly. If you're taken debt and you find that this is actually a bad debt, the best way to do is to find ways in which you can clear that debt as quickly as possible, because the more you stay with it, the more you spend money paying that loan, and also the more you spend money on interest. This means that you are spending your future money. The best way to approach this is every time you get a bonus, you get extra, or you hit your sales target, you get extra, or you have a side hustle, then you can put this money towards the debt payment. Another way to kill this debt quickly is to have an extra source of income. And the best way to have an extra source of income is to have online side hustles. Like you can have an online side hustles in accounting, in HR, in admin, in project management, in software development. There is a lot, and I have compiled a lot of online side hustle in my ebook, which is the online side hustles for Africans. And in this book, I have listed different career categories under each, how many jobs you can actually specialize in. And I've also listed the keywords that you can use to search for jobs online. So you can simply click the link in the description below and purchase the book. The book is only 1,000 Kenyan shillings. And this leads us into the fifth point, where build extra income streams. Having a habit of always building extra income will help you achieve your financial freedom faster. The reason as to why I encourage you to start an online side hustle, because it is supported by internet and you can actually do it from anywhere. You can be traveling and still working. You can even take a vacation and you can still attend to your projects in the evening. And you do not need permission or to sign in, maybe to ask for day leaves or anything like that. No, it's remote, meaning you can work on this kind of jobs from any part of the world. Another way of increasing your income is by creating a digital product. It could be an ebook like mine, or it could be digital products on designs that you can sell for people to use as templates for their own designs. You can also have a resume template that you can sell. Yeah, there are a lot of digital products that you can sell online and have an extra source of income. Another way of earning an extra source of income is saving your money in a high yield interest account. When you save your money in a high yield interest account, you will be able to get passive income at the end of the year. Other accounts, they even credit that interest every month. Depending on how much you have saved, you get a percentage of interest against that. Another source of income is monetizing your habit. Maybe you love taking photography, or you love cooking, or you love makeup. You can actually monetize these hobbies because people pay for photography, people pay for cooking, and also people pay for makeup services. These are items that you can actually monetize and make money in your free time. The sixth daily habit is to check in with your money either weekly, monthly, or even daily. It's important to be reviewing your finances the same way businesses usually review their businesses at the end of every year. So you can actually be reviewing your money every month. The importance of reviewing your money is to understand your transactions and where your money is going. And when you normalize having monthly or weekly reviews, you'll be able to understand your habits and know, I spend money on this month and it was not actually a good decision. Maybe next month I will minimize spending money in this area. So understanding where your money is going helps you make better financial decisions. The seventh habit that you should have in your 30s is to keep upskilling. Upskilling does not always mean spending money. You can actually upskill through YouTube because YouTube is rich of content. There are a lot of things you can learn in all aspects of life, even how to drink water. You can actually just Google about anything on YouTube and actually find someone teaching you something in it. So, for instance, if you are a virtual assistant and you are doing email management or you are doing administrative tasks, then you can upskill and start knowing how to do social media management. This means that you are more beneficial to a client because you can actually do administrative job and you can also do social media management. Another advantage of upskilling is you can have different clients offering different services. You can have a client offering the admin work services, and you can also have another client offering social media management. So you can see you have even diversified your portfolio and you are able to make more money. The eighth habit that can help you walk into your financial freedom in your 40s is protecting your health and energy. Health is wealth because when you are good, you are able to work, you are able to think, you are also able to invest. But when you neglect your health in your 30s and you're in your 40s, you start complaining of joint pains, you start complaining about backaches, you start complaining about being overweight, which also can risk health complications like kidney failure, obesity, heart failures. So you can see managing these health issues is expensive. Money that you are supposed to use to invest in other areas, now you start spending it on medicine. But if in your 30s you focus on eating well, protecting your energy, and moving more, which could include working out, you can go to the gym or use home workouts on YouTube. Again, you can have home workouts series on YouTube and still be able to maintain an active lifestyle. It is important to take care of your health right now in your 30s so that when it gets to your 40s, you still have enough energy to hustle, you still have energy and have good health because health is actually wealth and good health is an asset. Always remember that in your 30s, every habit counts, every lifestyle you choose counts, and every money you make in your 30s counts. This video has summarized 8 points that you can actually use as a daily habit to make sure that you reach your financial freedom and you make better financial decisions.